The National Broadcasting Company presents the National Football League. Today from Riverfront Stadium, it's the Cleveland Browns versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Brought to you by Bud Light. Everything else is just a light. By Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? And by AT&T, the right choice.
Riverfront Stadium was sold out long ago. They've been waiting for this one. In Cincinnati, the Bengals and the Browns, and weather conditions are just about perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. Don Criqui with Bob Trumpy on a very big game day in Cincinnati. They're calling this one the Battle of Ohio. The Browns come in with a one-game lead. If they win the AFC Central Division. But the odds makers like the Bengals, and with reason. Cincinnati's beaten Cleveland 5 of the last 6 meetings. Bengals have the number 1 offense in the NFL, and the Bengals dominated the Browns at Cleveland in September. And a number 1 question, Bob Trumpy, coming in. Can the Browns stop this vaunted running game of Cincinnati?
Don, I think they have to. It's not an if. This team averages 4.9 yards per carry. Last week against New England, 300 yards rushing. That's the number 1 priority for the Cleveland defense. Stop the Bengals running backs.
Today we'll be watching 2 of the rising stars at quarterback in the National Football League. Boomer Esiason and Bernie Kosar.
Esiason, of course, the first quarterback taken in the '84 draft, and Bernie Kosar, the first taken in the '85 draft, the supplemental draft. Both these young men, extraordinary talents. The Bengals like Boomer Esiason because of his strength of arm, and the Cleveland Browns, I think, like Bernie Kosar because he diagnoses the defense, calls the audibles at the line of scrimmage perfectly. He very seldom makes a mistake. He is a very even keel, his mind is just set there. He very seldom makes a mistake, and that's what Marty Schottenheimer wants out of Kosar.
Bengals are coming in off a victory at New England where they had almost 600 yards offense, and that's what Marty Schottenheimer, a defensive specialist, has to try and shut down today. Marty and his Browns coming in with a 1-game lead, but they're the underdog to Sam White's and the Bengals.
White's, of course, feels that his football team and Boomer Esiason is hot. Probably the best offense in the NFL. The numbers support that, but it really comes up to how Boomer Esiason plays on each given Sunday.
Jim Breach will kick the ball off to start the game for Cincinnati. Back deep for Cleveland is Gerald McNeil. A dangerous return man, the smallest player in the NFL, and here comes McNeil. Breaks it for the moment. He's out to the 32-yard line. And there Cleveland goes on offense, 1st and 10 with Bernie Kosar, number 19 from Miami of Florida, where he quarterbacked the national championship team. Curtis Dickey and Kevin Mack, his starting runners. Langhorne and rookie Webster Slaughter, the receivers, and Ozzie Newsome, an all-pro tight end. The linemen, Farron, Williams, Babb, Fight, and Risen. They've taken good care of Kosar of late, and if you blitz him, he'll kill it. Kosar, young as he is as good as there is against the blitz. A tremendous emotion level here at Riverfront. The Battle of Ohio, and we're ready to fire the first shot now on 1st and 10 for Cleveland.
Wide open.
Going for it all. Wide open is Langhorne. And he's down inside the 10. He's going to go down to the 1-yard line. What a way to open the Battle of Ohio.
On one thing about Bernie Kosar, he's the youngest quarterback in the NFL, and I don't think there is a more accurate